kid. I think you got him.
Ask me about my wiener!
Grand Theft Auto is no stranger to controversy. I remember the outrage when you could hire an escort in GTA 3. And I recall how angry people. I remember vividly how mad got when you could drink and drive in GTA 4. And regardless, they say any press is good press, but this controversy attracted the filthy buzzards and the scummy legal eagles, and lawsuit after lawsuit followed soon thereafter. But let's put aside the extraneous media chumming and court proceedings for now and keep the topic strictly in-game. Now, there is no shortage of dark, seedy missions across Grand Theft Auto, and Rockstar Games has never tried to fool you into thinking that you're playing as the good guy per se. Protagonists include all manner of scum, bank robbers, human smugglers, gangsters, and ex-cons trying to build an empire atop a mountain of blood and snow. But as Rockstar matured as storytellers, they started to give their leading men depth, complexity, and a bit of humanity that colored them in shades of gray. It made them more relatable and kept them from feeling like heartless killing machines. Then there's Claude Speed from Grand Theft Auto 2. See, back in ye olde days, GTA protagonists were simply vessels for the player to inhabit. Even up to the truly groundbreaking GTA 3, the characters of old were mute brutes that did as they were told without much resistance. As a result, the personality of these games came from the side characters and, more importantly, the missions themselves. Now, missions in GTA have been dark from the jump. One of the earliest missions from the very first Grand Theft Auto had you being hired as a contract killer. The guy paying you has been sleeping with his brother's wife and the brother found out. So this guy hires you to gun his own brother down in broad daylight so he can keep banging his missus. Grim. And every other game in the series has you doing missions that range from morally flexible to downright objectionable, like burying the foreman alive in cement in San Andreas. But if there's one mission in the whole series that took me from happy to horrified, it's Dog Homicide from GTA 2, all the way back in the year of our Lord, 1999. So in GTA 2, you can play through several districts, each with 3 different factions that you can pull jobs for, usually by answering the payphones. In the industrial district, you can begin doing missions for the Russian mafia, the Kovsky Bratva. One of the first missions you can take is found inside of the Crimea neighborhood at the Cross. One of the Russian bosses, Jerkov, yeah, it was the 90s, states that a local meat processing plant will make hot dogs for his troops if they supply the meat. So you set off, and your first task is to steal a bus and pick up some civilians. By the way, can I just mention how awesome it was back in the day to be able to drive a bus and actually pick up passengers? It seems like nothing to you now, but this was hot shit in '99. Anyway, you grab enough passengers, and you take them to their destination. Their final destination. You see, the mob can't get their hot dogs without the meat. Once you arrive at the plant, this is where things get really, really barbaric. You drop off the bus, and from there, you're ordered to stand on top of a cage overlooking the processing plant. Your job is to supervise the mincing. As you look down, the passengers from your bus are marched out butt naked at gunpoint while screaming and pleading for their lives. They're marched onto the conveyor belt. A few try to escape, but they are quickly shot down. The rest, well, they go into the grinder, and your job is to simply watch on. With the processing taken care of, your hot dog truck, literally, is full of meat, ready to be taken to the Kovsky diner, and the troops can now be fed. Whew. This mission is grisly, foul, disturbing, and it's a pitch-black comedy masterpiece. Believe me, it is disturbing, but it's so over-the-top ridiculous, and there's just enough tongue-in-cheek humor that helps to make the Hot Dog Homicide a darkly comedic classic. Marching the victims into the plant, you'll see them yell, "Please don't take me, I'm all saturated fat." Or they'll shout, "Please no, I don't want to be your hot dog." These silly little lines, followed by Claude driving a big weenie mobile, is so utterly ridiculous and silly that I've always laughed, somewhat guiltily, at the sheer absurdity of it all. The first two GTA games may look comical by today's crazy realistic standards, but they had a lot of this wicked dark humor. And many of us that were little kids playing these games with uncles or older kids when we really shouldn't have been, remember it fondly. I do. This just happens to be the mission that sticks out the most to me from all those years ago, and of the hundreds, thousands of hours that I've put into the Grand Theft Auto series over the years, Hot Dog Homicide remains the most disturbing mission I've ever played. But, thankfully, it had no consenting adults making love, the ultimate sin. So, this was just a taste of the Grand Theft Auto content I have lined up for the channel. Grab a hot dog and be ready. If you enjoyed this video, consider gifting yourself a Patreon membership. Members got this video days ago, and they get everything else early too. You'll also get exclusive Patreon-only videos and the music that I make for my channel. Patreon.com/hypertensionjohnny. Membership is cheap, but my love for you is priceless. Thank you.